What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. So, quick story for y'all. I do have a review for y'all. It is a shoe that recently did release. So I ended up going to Finish Line the other day, and I actually was at the mall, and I was like, let me see what is all at JD or at Finish Line. It's a JD in my area, but I was like, let me go see what's at JD, see if there's anything that has restocked recently, or just, you know, something I could pick up if I needed something. So I went in there and I saw like they had Heritage 1 still sitting, 72 and 10 lows still sitting. They had Chili Red 9s. And then for GS sizes, they had Midnight Navy 6s, Watch Denim 6s, Green Bean 5s. Like, it was a plethora of Jordans still sitting on the shelves at JD. And so while I was looking around, I spotted this pair of Dunks. And funny story was, like, the day before, I actually saw that they released on the Finish Line website, and I tried for them, but I didn't really try for them like that. But fast forward to me going to the store, and I did see them in store, so I went ahead and picked up a pair. So that is what I'm going to be doing a review over for y'all today. It is the Nike Dunk Low Graffiti Pink, and honestly, it is an interesting shoe, a little bit different than what we normally get with the regular Dunks that we've been getting. So hopefully y'all enjoy this review over them, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so like I said, I have with me today the Nike Dunk Low Graffiti, and this is the pink colorway. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into it, starting off with the box. Now, these do come with special packaging, so they're not the normal red and white box that we get with Dunks. You actually get an orange Nike box with these, and you do see the graffiti print all over the box. And it just has different sayings like Nike and then swoosh, but it's just in different fonts, just to showcase the graffiti styles of writing Nike out. Now, one cool thing that I did notice when I was messing with the box, there's a Nike swoosh on top, but it's a cutout of, if I can find it, it's a cutout of the Nike swoosh, so you can stick like your finger in there if you wanted to. But that is interesting, something different that we haven't really seen recently on a Nike box. So I do like this box, something different, that especially because we get such a consistent box with the Nike Dunk Lows. Now, continuing to the label reads Nike Dunk Low Retro PRM. And the colorway is black summit white. This is a size 10.5 in men's. Retail price was $110. Now, continuing on to the inside of the box, you do have the standard paper that we get with the Nike Dunk Lows, so nothing too crazy with this one. And then, of course, just looking on the inside, you do see the cutout swoosh. And it looks like you can even cut out the center because it has perforations around the edge. Like, it's a circle perforation that you could cut out and take that middle piece of the box out. Now, I don't know what the significance of taking the center of the box out, if that means anything, but it's there if you wanted to do it. So that is the box. So jumping to the shoes. So this is the Nike Dunk Low Graffiti in the pink colorway. Give y'all a quick 360 on these. Now, I know we've been getting a ton of Dunks in a multitude of colors. So it just is non-stop Dunks. Of course, we had the Panda restock last week, so if you hit Pandas, they're starting to come in as well. So honestly, it's nice to see a Dunk that's a little bit different than what we've been getting. Compared, like I mentioned, it's just been a non-stop craze with Dunks. So starting off with these, you do have a black rubber outsole. So just the typical normal Dunk Low outsole with these. It does have Nike written in black on the bottom. Now, continuing up to the midsole, you do have a white midsole, but one thing I do like with these is instead of like a white stitching on here, you actually have a black stitching. So the stitching pops out really well in this midsole, and that black stitching does go all the way around the midsole. So front here and then back on this side of the shoe as well. So like I mentioned, something different on these. The black stitching, like I said, it does pop out. Usually we get like just a standard color like white or something like that, but when you have the black on here, it does pop. I don't necessarily know like if it's my favorite, but I do like that they are switching things up and doing something different. Now, continuing to the upper is made up entirely of canvas, and you see different blotches of color. So you have pink, purple, green, black, and that is all on this canvas upper. And one thing that you do notice is the piece or the edges of the canvas material is frayed. So you see the fraying along the toe box here, and even along like the edge of the shoe. And just continuing on towards the back, you see more fraying. So just another unique touch with this shoe. I forgot what shoe I just reviewed. Oh, the denim ones, and they had the fraying on there as well. So same as those. I wonder if the fraying will continue on or if it'll stay like this. I feel like the more you wear it, the more fraying you will see on the shoe. So it can give it its own unique touch. Now the other thing that I'm curious with, and I didn't get to check other pairs to see, I'd be curious if the print or the pattern, color pattern on here was the same on every shoe, or if each shoe had its own unique color pattern. So if you have a pair of these, let me know if your color pattern looks the same or similar to these. I'd be curious to know if they did do that. Now continuing to the laces, you do have black laces with these, and I don't think they come with any extra laces. Yeah, no, just black laces with these. Honestly, I would prefer to stick with black lacing on here. The canvas already has a lot going on with the colors, so a neutral color lace like this, in my opinion, fits well with this shoe. Now continuing to the back of the shoe, you do have Nike in the back here. Just Nike written out. And then jumping back to the swoosh, you do have a 3M swoosh. So I was a little surprised to see that when I did my little research on here, I was surprised to see that they had a 3M swoosh on here. So just another unique touch on the shoe. And then continuing back to the tongue, you do have just a continued canvas tongue. And on the tongue tag, it does read Nike in red with a Nike swoosh. So that is that right there. And overall, that is the outside of the shoe. So we'll go ahead and jump into the interior. Now these do come with a paper shoe tree. So just a regular paper that we're getting with a lot of the dunks. And then on the insole, you do have like a graffiti style insole. So that is and you just see different Nike written out on there. So you see Nike, and then you have of course, the regular insole stamp in the Nike in red. And then, like I said, you just see different graffiti styles of Nike, similar to how you see on the box. And then you also have a black sock liner which wraps around the entire interior of the shoe. So you just see it there. And then also on the back of the tongue is black. So overall, that is the Nike Dunk Low Graffiti in the pink colorway. I'll go ahead and show y'all the other shoe as well, so you can get a quick 360. Now one thing I do like is the blotches on here are in different areas of blotching, but I do like how they have it. Like you get more green on one side, then you get more purple or pink on the other side. So it's very unique. I think it would be cool if each shoe had its own unique pattern, but at the same time I wouldn't be surprised if each shoe had the same pattern, just because it is a Dunk Low. They're only 110, so I feel like Nike may not even put that much effort into switching up the print on there, but they could prove me wrong, so I may not ever find out. But like I said, if you have a pair of these and your print looks different on your pair than mine, let me know. I'd be curious to see. But like I mentioned earlier, these were in stores, so if you're interested in a pair, I would recommend going to your local JD or Finish Line and seeing if they have pairs sitting. Like, they were literally just sitting at the front when I walked in, and they had a good amount of sizes. So like I said, just go up and check if you're interested in them. If you're interested in any other shoe, it's been just a continued theme of Jordan sitting in stores, so check your local stores if you're interested in anything. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Heritage 1s, 72 and 10 lows, Green Bean 5s, if you're looking for GS stuff, Midnight Navy 6s, Brotherhoods, denim, wash denim. It's a lot of stuff that's sitting in stores, so if you're interested in them, go check out your local stores and potentially get those pairs if they're at your local store. But like I mentioned earlier, let me know how y'all feel about these. Is it a cop? Is it a pass? Is it a no-go for you? I don't think they've released on sneakers or Nike, so I'm sure there could eventually be a release for them at some point in the future. But as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. And as always, hope y'all have a great rest of the week, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.